Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Crisis 169 coming to you live with our upload. The power and respect from internet, my gaming rig. I'm here, you're there. Thank you for watching me wherever you are out there in YouTube land and all over the world. I have friends, I shout out to new subscribers from United Kingdom, in Brazil, and also in the United States. Thank you for subscribing. Once again, if you haven't subscribed already, down below, hit the subscribe button, notifications, ring that bell, thumb up if you like it, thumb down if you don't like it. Um, Whatever you want to do, it's your choice. It helps the channel out either way because it helps keep me motivated to keep going. But let's get on with this now. Okay, now topic the story is going to be the VRAM cry issue is worse than I thought. 4070 is around 699. Let's talk about the 4070 for a while here. Some people have put it like Gaming Nexus and J2Sense have done benchmarks already and talked about this. Talked about how the 4070 is maybe 30% more capable than the 3080. Um, the 3070 is no comparison, but 12 gigabyte of VRAM does help the 4070. But it's still questionable, and this goes into my VRAM discussion here. What's really going to make the NVIDIA understand that more VRAM in the lower tier cards? Because right now, the 3070, guys, is a low tier card now. 3060 Ti, 3060 are no longer much heard of. It's 3070 and above. Even though 3060 has 12 gigabytes of VRAM, a lot more than 3070, it's not as capable as 3070. But you'd think they would at least give it like 10 gigabyte 3060, 12 to 3070, and so on and so on. They didn't do that. They just cheaped out and gave us the 8. And people have talked about this. And the 4070 want to be 699, 599, and that ballpark, it doesn't matter, folks. You're paying $600 for 4 more gigabytes of VRAM. Well, that's great, Crisis. People be saying in the comments probably. That's great, Crisis. You don't have to worry about that. It's awesome. You don't have to worry about VRAM issues. Wrong. My reports on the 8 gigabytes of VRAM weren't even fully close to what was really going on with this. And I hate to say I was wrong about a lot of this stuff. Okay. And I'm the first person to admit it. I will admit to you when I'm wrong. Okay. I will not tell you stuff, and not corroborate my sources. I talk to people online, YouTube themselves too as well, and talk to people, try to get information as much as I can. I even go on Facebook, PC building site. I do what I got to do to get information on this stuff. And the reports that I'm getting that's coming back to me is that what I'm getting is 8 gigabytes of VRAM is going to become the new 6, where it ain't going to be supported by a lot of things. And because of that, that's where the problem arises. That's where it's going to be difficult for us who have bought and did buy a 3070. I got a 3070 maybe less than a year ago, maybe less than that. So I got maybe 6 months ago, let's say 4 to 6 months ago, maybe a little longer now, I got the 3070. And now at 6 months, I'm about to go buy a 3080, 3090, or an AMD card that has higher VRAM. This is the issues, folks, that I talked about. That I was wrong not to go fully in depth on. And I apologize for that. I do. And I do apologize for all of that. I do apologize for that. I do apologize for not coming out there and being the thorough journalist that I should be. YouTube journalist, YouTube commentator. I do apologize for not coming out there and giving you guys 100%. That's on me. And I take responsibility for that. What I don't take responsibility for is people like, NVIDIA out there, raking in profits of these graphics cards, knowing that we couldn't find them for 3 years. Now we get our hands on these things, and they're already obsolete, practically. Practically obsolete by the standards and practices of what's going on with this. Okay? If any fanboy wants to sit there and say, well, I don't think NVIDIA knew what was going to happen, this is the face I'm going to give them. The face we all should give them. Because they're just being tools and they're bending their knees down to kiss the rear end of NVIDIA. That's all they're doing. And Jay's 2 cents and Gaming Nexus and all these other YouTubers that have gone out of the way to do this stuff to show us, even myself. Granted, if I known it would have happened, I would have probably hopefully gone for 3080 or 3090 myself. Even Founders card. And got that. And been happy with that. Or gone 3060 and the heck with it. 12 gigabytes VRAM is good enough for me. But right now, my card does 1440p, but the Hogwarts Legends and Last of Us 2, and these games coming out, got even Diablo 4 is struggling at 1440p. Tomb Raider at 4K runs at 69 frames per second on a 3070. 47 Ti had around 70 or 80. That wasn't a whole lot, but it shows that it does better. 47 Ti is a lot better. Probably going to be a little more expensive premium product. The point being, guys, is this. Okay, I was wrong about the fact that the 3070 was a future-proof card. I was wrong about that. You guys who bought one on my say-so in the last couple months, I feel bad. Now, granted, it's still a good card. 1080p will do great frame rate. But if you want to do 2K, 4K, you can do 4K 120 maybe, 2K 120 maybe. But I feel bad by it. And once people understand that, it bugs me a lot more. The car cost $500 when I got it. It was pretty almost on market value. But now people are paying $800 for this card, and it's not even worth it. It's hard to understand, guys, and I feel bad by it. Now I'm ready to break out in tears here because it bothers me because people bought cards probably on my say so or my my enthusiasm with it, and it's still a good card. But 1080p gaming is coming to an end here eventually. People still doing monitors. My monitor is 75 hertz. I'd go to Walmart and buy a 31.5 inch 165 monitors 1080p and get 165 frames out of it. Of course, it'd be the size of a damn TV practically. 27 inch to hertz. They say it's the best thing to have. 27 inch. But what I'm saying is, though, guys, I feel like I let you guys down. I feel like I let you guys down because I was championing the 3070. I was throwing stuff at it, saying, "Guys, go get this card. It's awesome. It's great." and come and come out of the whole situation, the card is losing to the 6800 XT. It's losing to an inferior. It's losing to a card that didn't have ray tracing on it, but 16 gigabytes of VRAM, and that bothers me. People now are buying 3070s, 36 Ti's, and not using ray tracing. A friend of mine got a pre-built 36 Ti. He didn't use ray tracing in it. It's a lot better than the 2070 did, obviously. But he had 2070 for almost 10 years. Not 10 years, but maybe, 5 or 6 years at least. But, he got his money worth out of it. Sold to a nerf friend for $200. I think he had 1030 or what it was. They talked about. He said told me it worked, and that's fine. That guy got a better card, and him is gonna be graphically better, and he'll use it until it breaks. And yeah, guys, I feel bad by it. I do feel bad. I do feel pretty bad about this because it bothers me. It bothers me a lot because you guys, you come to my channel and you want me to be thorough, and I felt like I've been less than thorough to you guys. That I feel like I've been less than thorough to you. That I went there and did this stuff, and you guys, for better or worse, for better or worse, I tried to do what I could to make the best of a, decent situation, bad situation. Is 3070 still relevant? Yes. It's still relevant even in 2023. But is it going to be the longevity card that I thought people thought? No. I cannot. I have to reverse my decision on this. If you got a 3070 with last like I did 6 months or a year, yeah, I feel kind of jaded by it right now because now you have a card that it's obsolete and it's eroding rapidly because 8 gigabytes of VRAM book ain't gonna be enough. Now with the games come out with these new patches for Cyberpunk with the Ultra 4K, these games require a lot more VRAM than 8 now. And it's because of the fact that we wanted more. All of us, myself included, wanted more visuals, more explosions, more texture details, more, ambient lighting, more realistic gameplay. And we're all in the blame for it. But NVIDIA hooked us all in. I'm not saying go out and go buy or don't go buy a 3070. I'm saying go out and buy understanding with the ramifications of buying a 3070. You're not going to play at 4K ultra ray tracing. You might be able to play 4K low settings, maybe with ray tracing enabled. But most games like Hardwood Legends, Last of Us, and Diablo, you're probably playing medium settings to high settings on 4K, 2K. Because the VRAM is going to get, the random access memory is going to get gobbled up. Because the higher as you go, the more VRAM it requires to have the visual. When you're playing games like Hogwarts Legends or Last of Us 2, and the textures are just popping in and out, like they shown on 3070 versus 6800 XT, there's no update, guys, to update the VRAM. There's no way you could update like you can update your RAM sticks or your memory or your SSD or you can't do that. And I feel like we all been jaded. I had this card listening. My sister got a 3070 Ti. Granted, she plays on probably high settings. Probably not use ray tracing that much, or maybe medium setting. That's fine, but Me personally, when you're trying to really game on this thing, in the back of your mind, you're realizing that yes, it's good, but it's not going to be great like it should be. It's good, but yes, it's not going to be awesome. It's not going to be the spin kicking roundhouse kick to the to the face. And yes, you can still have good experience with it, but if you're a enthusiast like I'm becoming, you feel a little jaded. Now, granted, I still love it. I still love 3070. Now, I got it as a gift, pay back my family because they knew I had struggle money paying this thing, getting this thing. So I have no problem with that. That's why I'm still using it. Why I haven't gone and got a new one or upgraded one yet. I'm going to use it until I realize that I have to get a new one. But the writing's on the wall. Okay, guys? And with 4070 coming out at 699 with only 4 gigabytes more VRAM, they could have gave us 10 gigabytes on this card easy. And even if that was barely enough or be barely enough to do it, you know what? At least it's something. In the 4050 is going to have 6 gigabytes of VRAM. The 4060 is going to have at least 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and 3670 has 8 gigabytes of VRAM. 3080 has 10 gigabytes of VRAM. It's really hard, guys, to really. It's just hard for me. I feel like I let you guys down, and I still champion the 3070 as a good card. It's just the card that it has flaws. And the flaws is it had 8 gigabytes of VRAM. And for that reason alone, that reason alone, if you're buying a new latest graphics card for high refresh rate, and I'm gonna put this out there, try to redeem myself when I can. If you guys want a graphics card and you don't care about ray tracing, but you want high frame rates because you're playing 4K ultra, 2K ultra, 1080p ultra high fresh frame rate, and you want to play Hogwarts Legends and Last of Us and Diablo and the rest game come out, go to AMD. Anything above 6700 XT, 6700 and above. Even though 3070 is faster than 6700 XT, the ray tracing, without ray tracing, 1600 XT is actually pretty well equal to it. And 2K gaming, that's almost better. I say this because there's no reason for this. There's no reason for a $600 4070 that only has 4 gigabytes more than what 3070 has. And it does maybe 20% more better than the 3080. Hell, I can go get a 3080. Not really, but I can get a 3080, 3090, plug it and have 23 gigabytes of VRAM and not have to worry about anything. But I don't want to because I got this card. I'm trying to use it as long as I can before it starts showing it. But I'm seeing it in games. Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I had to turn it down. I had to ray tracing down to medium. I may turn it off completely. It's just gonna look like crap when I do, because you don't have reflection. It'd be almost like it'd be almost on like every window is like boarded up almost. Turn on low or medium, and that's one way you can play it on high setting. And I'm playing on 1080p, having issues with it. It could be optimized problem, whatever, but kind of coincidence. All of a sudden now the VRAM becoming an issue. But the games get updated, guys. The older games get updated. People say, "Well, play your old games and not worry about it." When Grand Theft Auto 5 gets updated, when Cyberpunk gets updated, the game get updated with new 4K features, new features that will work with the new graphics cards, and that's happening, folks. GTA 6 is coming out, but GTA 5 is still being played. Cyberpunk's being played. Tomb Raider's still being played. Borderlands being played. 3. People are still playing these games. So to say, well, don't worry about it, play the older games, it's kind of silly because now the older games are getting a coat of paint that's requiring more VRAM to run at higher settings again than before. So it's really hard, guys, to say, well, go ahead, buy it, go ahead, play the old games. Even the older Tomb Raider games, like Tomb Raider Definitive Edition and Rise of Tomb Raider, are getting that coat of paint, that coat of more features, and a more visual coat of paint now, where it looks even better, but requires more VRAM. So it's hard, guys, to say, well, yeah, go buy this because it won't be problematic. I guarantee it's going to be problematic. That's just the way it's going to be, folks. If you don't like what Mark is saying, that's fine. Christ is saying it's fine. But when he's doing, when Cyberpunk gets a new coat of paint on it, when Tomb Raider gets a new coat of paint on it, when GTA 5 gets a new update where it makes it more visual, when these old games are becoming more and more visual appealing, VRAM usage goes up. Okay, higher settings, it requires more VRAM. Unless you're gonna play every game on low settings, you go play it on a damn Xbox then. Just go ahead and buy the disc at Walmart and play it on my Xbox. If I want lower settings and gritty crap, just turn off my system, sell my PC, and go play the Xbox over there. Buy the games for it and play it on there. The crappy frame rate and the crappy damn visuals. I'll go play it on that thing. I think outdated all about generation anyway. So it's a little. I'm a little irritated, but I'm still blessed. I have a 3070 because I like it. Visually, it's still good. I'm playing Battlefield. Like, I got to turn it down to high now because the GPU is going good. The VRAM is still great. The GPU goes up to 99%. That's fine. I'm trying to get it around 90, 89 to 95%. So I have a good sweet spot. I don't want to go too high because it can throttle and cause issues. VRAM kicks in too as well. But Battlefield seems to be running really, really good. Extremely good. So maybe that's the only good thing about the situation. The VRAM is good, and maybe those games there, like I said, those games are not 100% optimized right now, and could be, and I could be wrong again. It could be, Mark. They updated the Hogwarts Legends and Last of Us Part One, and bam, it runs even better. Now 3070 8 GB VRAM is now only 50% used, maybe 60% used instead of 89% or 90% used. Could be. I could be wrong again. If that's the case, then I'll make a rebuttal video and say, hey, I was wrong again. But I'm being very serious, guys. Be careful out there with this stuff. NVIDIA is not our friend. They don't care about us. They sold a bunch of scalpers and people like that for the last 3 years. And crypto farmers. Why? Because they wanted to make that money. So this is why they're releasing the 47 series. To get off, and I figured, well, what it was. I did a little researching why NVIDIA did this. Why are they doing this to us? Why are they releasing the 47 series? Because they want us to forget 3070 debacle. They want us to forget the fact that they themselves caused the 3070 shortage, 30 series shortages. With the crypto mining, with of course we know that COVID didn't help. The crypto mining and everybody buying things and doing crypto farming. Yes, it is harder to do. Yes, and it's not fair. But they knew that. They sold pallets of these 3070, 38, 3090s to companies, people who are buying them to scalp them. $2,000, guys, for 3070. It happened. Okay? So just be careful out there, guys, buying these cards. Really, I hate to say it so, but it's like me. I'm trying to watch what I eat though and stuff. So I'm looking at fat content and calories and per serving. He has to start looking at the damn VRAM now. I wonder if this VRAM is good for the game I'm gonna play. It's silly. It's like you're going to the damn store and you're buying like healthy stuff, you go buy a graphics card. Go, I gotta figure out how much gigabytes, 8 gigabyte of VRAM is gonna do. We shouldn't have this discussion, but because NVIDIA launched their 40 series cards 2 years earlier than they should have, because they want us to forget about the cluster F that they caused with the 30 series cards by the scalpers and the crypto miners. This is why they released 30 series cards 2 years earlier. A lot of people I've been talking to online and researching online. This is the only reason why I'm thinking that they're doing this, because they want to get us off the 3070 no tobacco train, where they constantly had scalpers just selling $2,000 for any card you wanted, and sell crypto miners who are farming like hell cryptocurrency. The ones that will burst. Oh, we're all your friends now. Not our damn friends at all. They didn't give a rat's ass about us. So I can't support NVIDIA. I have a 3070 because a friend bought me for a gift. Okay? And that's why I'm keeping the thing. But I'm saying, you buy an AMD card, even though I don't, AMD is probably the same way. 6700 XT and above. Because higher VRAM. It's like going to the store and buying something to drink. You have to look at the packaging. Have fat content. That's what I'm doing right now. I lost about 7 pounds, by the way. It's like, okay, well, I have to go to the store and buy the graphics card. I gotta look at the VRAM. Make sure there's enough VRAM to play the games I want to play at highest state I can play them on. Because if not, guess what happens? Guess what happens? Your games crash because you can't play them on ultra settings 2K, because the graphics card can only do say 1080p, but it says 2K, but it's 2K low. I'm like, it's like buying those. It's like buying a 4K TV and buying a 1080p Blu-ray player. I'm like, what's the point? If you're buying a 4K TV, you're gonna buy a 4K player. That's what we're doing. We're taking these powerhouse machines with great CPUs and plugging in graphics cards that can't even do 2K 100%. And I understand game, maybe it's 2K 50%, 2K 60%, whatever. So, guys, this is my video, guys, my rant here, and I really apologize, guys, for lying to you guys about this stuff. I appreciate you guys watching my video, by the way. We'll play Battlefield, my gamer tag Crisis 169. See you guys later. Peace out. See you guys later.